Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to study one case law. Whether the mother-in-law is entitled to claim compensation from the daughter-in-law under section 125 CRPC. So way back in 2009 itself, the judgment was given, but still people have got some doubt. So that's why I am making this video confirming that yes, mother-in-law can ask for the so-called maintenance from the daughter-in-law. Of course, under certain conditions, we are going to explain you the same conditions also, right? So please refer this case. While disposing the criminal revision application number 86 by 2007 in the case of Srimati Saroj, she was aged about 35 years versus Srimati Chandra Kala Bai of Nanded. This happened in our neighboring area, Nanded of Maharashtra. So, single judge S.S. Shinde of Bombay High Court held that yes, the mother-in-law is entitled to get compensation or maintenance from the daughter-in-law. How it happened? So, better we know the facts of the case, right? Normally, there is one person by name Mr. Venkatesh. He is the son of Chandrakala Boy. That boy was working in Jilla Parishad, Nanded as a clerk. Somehow, he died at a very younger age of 40 or 42 years. And he is the only son to his mother, Chandrakala Boy. Her husband is also not there. So, Venkatesh is only the breadwinner of the family. And he married Srimati Saroj. Right. So, he died on 14/3/1995. After his death, so this Saroj, she moved around the ZP officials. Ultimately, she got some job on the compassionate grounds. She got the job on compassionate grounds because there was nobody to look after the mother-in-law, old aged mother-in-law and other things. Therefore, on compassionate grounds, she was given the job. She was being paid a monthly salary of 10,000. And remember, he is the only son to the mother, and now the mother is 69 years. At the time of filing the case, she was aged about some 62 or 63 years. Right. So, ultimately, even though the daughter-in-law, the appellant Mrs. Srimati Saroj, even though she promised and she gave an undertaking that she would take care of the mother-in-law, normally she has violated the so-called agreement and she has driven the mother-in-law out of the house. Now, since there is no other go, she has filed a petition before the local match JMFC Nanded for so-called maintenance under section 125 CRPC. But JMFC did not allow the same because as per a reading of section 125 CRPC says that so there is no point in mother-in-law asking for maintenance from daughter-in-law. So for your convenience, I will read you section 125. Order for maintenance of wives, children and parents. That's all. Parents means father or mother, not in-laws. Second point, if any person having sufficient means neglects or refuses to maintain, same thing, his wife, then his legitimate or illegitimate children, minor children, illegitimate or illegitimate child who has attained majority but by reason of some physical disability he is not able to maintain himself, or who is his father, mother, so unable to maintain themselves. So there is no mention of mother-in-law. So you are not entitled to claim maintenance from your daughter-in-law. He has rejected the petition. Of course, she has gone in a revision. Of course, revision is allowed, and the daughter-in-law is asked to pay a monthly maintenance of rupees 1,000. Because besides the monthly salary, the appellant Srimati Saroj, that is a wife of Venkatesh, she got benefits, a sum of rupees 1,56,000 from the Jilla Parishad towards gratuity, pension, etc. All these things she has elected. So, but she has driven away the mother-in-law from the house, and therefore thus refused to maintain her. Here, knowing every case, that's why I tell you, every case depends on the facts and circumstances. Of course, nowadays the Domestic Violence Act has come, and Domestic Violence Act, as per domestic violence, definitely you can file. But here in 2009, of course 2005 the act has come, in 2009, so this man has refused and revision has allowed. Now the against the revision, Srimati Saroja, she applied, or she has filed a criminal revision appeal before the Honorable High Court of Bombay, where High Court of Bombay also held that, number one, your husband is only the breadwinner of the family. She doesn't have, your mother-in-law doesn't have any other relatives, any other persons. Second, she is not able to maintain herself. Then third, you are able to maintain yourself, and also you are getting salary. No doubt, you have to maintain your family, your children. At the same time, it is your responsibility to maintain her, as she is your mother-in-law, equal to mother. Mother-in-law is equal to mother. Therefore, so maintain her and pay, yes, accepted, revision accepted, and allowed to pay monthly pension of rupees 1000. At 2009 lo 1000 ante normally it's not that much hefty, but anyway, at least there is some solace to the victim. So please remember, even in 2009 itself, the court granted relief. The court ordered the respondent or appellant here went to pay maintenance to mother-in-law. So please remember, so mother-in-law is competent to get maintenance from daughter-in-law. So this much I want to tell you. Please inform others, because so many people are coming, and even our people are also getting some doubts. So I think now you are clearing your doubt. Thank you very much.